way to keep them at bay. But let's begin this game. Game one between Impunity versus VFM. Let's see how this plays out.
Well, it's going to be a pride thing right here because VFM currently they are leading in terms of points here just because of the games they've played, right? This is their second series for them here. They've got 1 point against RRQ. If they take this 2-0, this is going to be a pretty good lead for them, but they're going to be competing for the stars for the World Cup. However, TD here getting poked a little bit. How things are going to go here, Gideon?
Yeah, I think Timmy, he's having the time of his life. It's like, yeah, sure, you can chunk me out. It really doesn't matter. Oh, but Lucky, on the other hand, looks like they wanted to kind of prevent the initial invade. But I think this is super smart because, again, though it is happening on the top side, Impunity goes instantly for the counter jungle as well. They basically lose absolutely nothing except their life totals. And overall, I think Vec honestly kind of lose out in terms of profit just because of that.
Yeah, it's going to be a trade-off here between both sides. So nothing much yet here, but you can see that VFM, they want to prioritize this Masha farm here and get a couple of levels. He's going to dish him all by himself. I believe he has a Wooden Master himself just to get that additional XP later on just because he's soaking a lot of this gold here. So they're going to be pressuring from bottom side. However, VFM, before the 3-minute mark, they're going to be pressuring the top tier 1.
This is really, really smart. But looking at the battle spells, everything looks okay. Looks like Atav is going for the arrival as well. Doesn't look like he wants to pop it anytime soon to kind of protect that top side. He knows it's not going to go down just yet. But they put so much damage, especially when they hit that level 4. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Meteor Shower, Death Sonata. ATV, he plays it really well. Goes a lot of sidestepping. Molten Sights to kind of give him that speed boost to kind of dodge it. But on the opposite side of the map, Impunity won't go down without a reply.
Yep, at the same time, they want to go for the trade-off. However, I don't think they can go for it. Like you said as well, the fall, the bot bash as well, the falling Boonstar coming from behind as well. What? Going to give chase, but unfortunately, they can't seem to take down the high loss. Overextension here coming from Impunity. However, they will not get the tier 1 here because VFM, they want to punish it here from the sides. Not going to be going for the wraparound, but they committed so much spells there. They want to try and contest the turtle right now.
Yeah, and Masha is still just going to have the time of her life. She doesn't need to be part of this fight, but she decides to go, and it looks like that backline is going to have a lot of trouble. T-Max, he's taking quite a bit of damage here, but on the backline, high loss is going to be the first blood of choice. But Watt is so out of position with the rest of his team to back him up and push VFM into their jungle.
On blast.
It's going to be A-OK, but Watt might be going down. He manages to survive. The Revitalize is enough to keep him up. Hyde goes down instead. Impunity win the trade-off.
Well, I did not expect that here. I thought VFM was going to be pretty much taking that fight here. After they took the turtle fight, they've lost a couple members here. This was pretty much the recap here. Look at this. Here, the Numenor Blast looks so legit, but as soon as the Riders popped up, they reset the fight. Changi couldn't exactly do much just because they committed the Meteor Shower a little bit too early here for the turtle buff.
Yeah, I think they need to kind of play a slower paced game, especially from Impunity. Just because Vec is slightly ahead, but they're more prone to making a mistake if they play this slow. Now look at this. They're going straight for the dive, and Lucky, he wants to lock them down. They want to break that turret and then go for the dive. And Teeny, he's already got 3 bars of health. They realize this. They pull back. They're like, no. And this is what I'm talking about slow play. They don't need to force the dive. They just need to focus on the objectives.
Oh, I like what VFM is doing here. If you notice what's going on, right? Lucky and Who is just buying their time here. And while on the top side here, ATV is the one going to be get picked off. And if you pay attention here, VFM has done at least 2 or 3 stallings here where they just hold Impunity at downside for like about a good solid total of 1 minute now. And because of that, they were able to allow the Masha just free farm his way to build up an economy. And because of that, VFM now is currently leading by a 2k gap.
Yeah, and that's going to be a really important gap here because Masha is going to be very crucial to putting pressure here. Oh, Lucky. He's in so much trouble and he knows it. He knows he's going down. Great Guardian's barrier coming in from Boom. Completely locks him off.
Yep, nicely done. At the same time here, they've got those objectives. Will they be able to capitalize on a couple of towers here? Because Masha is going to do what Masha is going to do best, but boom! Unfortunately, gets caught out. Numenor Blast Base committed Meteor Shower as well. Unfortunately, they will disengage from side Impunity, but great stuff here from VFM. But on the bottom side, Masha solo killing Paragon.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. That definitely shouldn't have happened. Now VFM going to take this lead and push it down. Impunity. See how far they can take this away. They're trying to clear this way, but they're going to get a good amount of damage onto that mid-tier 1. It breaks as soon as the siege minion goes down, and Zenz has to back off.
Well, now Glorious Pathway being expanded as well. VFM, they want to go for the objectives. Turtle buff is going to be the key here, and this is where they're going to try and put the turtle buff up on Brawly here, where this Granger is going to come online here to try and build up some of the economy with the Bounty Hunter. However, Impunity not giving up yet here. VFM, you can see Lucky going to try and buy a little bit of time here. However, the Guardian's Barrier is there. How are they going to fight this here? Doesn't connect. Watt doesn't want to exactly come in, but the Nirminan Blast connects on 3. Here comes the follow-up. The Revitalize is there, and Impunity, they will try and disengage here, but Watt, he's going to try and come in here. He's going to go for the back, but the Granger comes in with a killing spree. T-Max almost dropping a little bit low here, but here comes CD from the side. Masha gets 1, gets 2. He's looking for another one. Tamus, will he survive this? Unfortunately, he gets shut down from ATEV.
But overall, oh, even better. It's going to be a 4-for-1 trade. This is just so worth it for Vec Fantasy main. They're having the time of their lives, and the goal difference continues to extend. 5K at 5 minutes is a huge deal for this team. And not to mention that they're going to snowball this even further.
As Contra always says, my, oh my, what is going on? And now the buff is going to be up for contestments as well from side of VFM. Impunity, can they contest this hero? Boom, he's not being able to do so much here. We saw a couple catches here coming from the Grok as well as the Valor here. Unfortunately, they don't exactly have the burst damage. They're a little bit afraid here, but VFM, they have the upper hand. The double tanks, as like you said as well, the low lethal shields are doing fantastically well in these kind of situations.
Yeah, and what's really frustrating, especially if you're in Impunity's position, like all this entire situation is caused. Oh, Numenon Blast is actually going to go through, but Watt forced to use the Falling Star move to get out of there. And Lucky, he just pops the Glorious Pathway just to make sure, like, all right, just in case you mess up, I'm ready to pounce on you.
Yeah, that's just really scary. Like, it's like multi AoEs here with slow and top of the stacks here. That they are thinking like 2 steps ahead from side VFM. They're playing it so well. And look at this. We're going to be starting out with the Meteor Shower. Oh, they don't even need a stun or a setup. Just Meteor Shower follows his way through. Carry goes down as well. The Marsha will get the kill. And ATV, this time from the side of Impunity, will join the fight. They will take a tier 2 from the side of VFM, and they're thinking about closing up the tier 3s now.
Yeah, oh man, especially with such a lead. Look at Hyde. I mean, his ultimate is every 12 seconds at this point. Again, with the Meteor Shower, he chunks 1 down. Watt's in trouble now, takes a full Destinata to the face. Instantly goes down with a final shot coming in from Broly. Lucky, he's just biding his time. He knows he can't get out of this.
Oh wow, VFM, they're just shutting down Impunity all the way through. 10k net worth gap, a little bit starved here in terms of economy as well, and I'm not sure how they're going to be able to build their economy here, but let's take a look at a replay of what exactly happened here. They were like 2 men down. Grog went in for the wall charge, unfortunately wasn't able to take down the Masha in time, unfortunately gets picked off from the Granger, who if I'm not mistaken, had the turtle buff initially here, which does a lot of pure damage, which is one of the downfalls here from side of Impunity KH.
I think what Impunity is struggling to deal with right now is just Hyde. Because even though Broly does have a lot of damage, you can kind of sidestep the abilities. But if you take just even a little bit of damage, or stay within the Meteor Shower for even 2 seconds, you've pretty much lost half your HP.
Yeah.
And that's kind of an issue because you don't have an assassin on your side to take care of her. You don't even have someone who can go for a side flank.
Speaking of which here now, Masha is just baiting his way through. Here comes the Meteor Shower. You're talking about 2 seconds, right? That's about 3 seconds, and he's down. He gets the mega kill, and now the Numenon Blast tries to go for the zone. Unfortunately, doesn't connect on anyone here. He tries to make a play. Esmeralda, he doesn't seem to have the damage output to work with, and ATEV is gonna go for a Cry Sticker, and that's about all Impunity KH can do for this match now.
Remember, this is only 8 minutes into the game, and they already have such a big lead, at least 12k ahead. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. One of the biggest leads we've seen in Group A so far. One more time! With the Meteor Shower, Paragon is able to flicker on out of there, pops the Revitalize just to make sure he survives a little bit longer.
That's a close call there, unfortunately here, but look at this Zed. He's taking on one here. Where's the flicker? He connects, doesn't even connect, but it's gonna go down. The Grok is down again 3 times in a row. No thanks to you. T-Max is gonna try and back off a little bit here, but here comes the Meteor Shower as well. Once again, takes him down. Hyde, he's gonna go for more, but from the sides, Brawly flickers forward, shuts out the players from side of Impunity KH. Here comes the Esmeralda, but the Crystal is gonna be the objective here from the Masha. TD, a little bit too greedy, gets taken down from the Tamus, but unfortunately, doesn't even matter why, because they got a team wipe from the side of VFM. The Crystal is exposed. What can Boom do now?
Yeah, the death timers are too long. This game has to go over to VFM, and they're doing a really, really good job. I mean, Boom, he's trying to direct away the wave to make sure they have a little bit more time, but it's not going to be enough. VFM